Welcome to Do You Wanna Dance with Sophia in Sapphire. Learn how simple it is to go from wallflower dreamer to confident center of the stage dancer. Whether it's the first dance as husband and wife or another option for date night, we'll help you go from nerdy to flirty, jumpstarting your dancing journey and transforming your experience into a personal expression of what makes you, you. And now, your host for Do You Wanna Dance, Sophia in Sapphire.
Welcome to the Do You Wanna Dance radio show. I'm your hostess, Sophia, and you're listening live on VegasAllNetRadio.com. This show is about inspiring you, helping you get out there, jump-starting your dancing journey, making the most out of your first dance experience. We have tips and tricks to show you how to get from nerdy to flirty with beauty today. What is beauty and the role image plays in our lives? Later on, we'll have James Carriera, who has worked for big beauty names like Chanel, Estee Lauder, and Lancome. He'll be joining us and talking a little bit more on that fascinating topic. If you missed a show, please visit our website, sophiainsapphire.com, to have access to archives and downloads. Like us on Facebook to be personally invited to Sophia in Sapphire classes, events, and meetups. Co-hosting with me today is Magic Al Jensen. Al, welcome to the show.
Thank you so much, Sophia. Always great to be with you here at Vegas Allnet Radio, the Do You Want to Dance radio show. It is truly the highlight of my week.
Oh, that's good to hear.
It really is.
So you know what's so special about this month is we're going to be talking a lot about aesthetics.
Aesthetics, about how you look and how you feel. And may I just say something?
Yes, please.
That you always look magnificent.
Oh.
And you know, I don't know if it's your Russian heritage or if it's you personally. It's probably a combination of a bunch of factors. But I noticed that there was a point in my life when I was searching for a mate, and I searched and actually dated several Russian women. And they were always impeccably dressed, impeccably made up. They would not go out of the house. They wouldn't go to 7-Eleven or Walmart unless they had their heels on, they've done their hair, did their makeup. They were always concerned about looking fantastic. So you always look fantastic. And I want to ask you, do you ever have an off day? Do you ever have a day where you don't really just feel, fantastic?
Yeah, you know what's funny, and you probably have experienced this too. Sometimes people will give you a compliment when you don't even feel necessarily that you look great.
Sure,
yeah?
sure.
So,
you're having a bad hair day,
yeah,
or just had a bad experience, and you're not feeling 100%.
So, how we feel inside and what we look like is not always the same or congruent. So what I'm trying to say is that beauty really is, when you think about it, it's how you feel.
That was going to be my point as well.
Oh, it was?
That was going to be my point as well. And ask if you agreed with that particular point, that it's not always that your hair is perfect, or your eyes are perfect, or your heels are perfect, or that your dress is perfect. But when you feel beautiful, then you exude a confidence that other people just want to be around.
It's true. I have to share something. So I am a musician. I'm a designer. I'm an artist. I'm an illustrator. I am really, truly in all ways.
Don't forget dancer.
And dancer.
Yes.
There was a point in time where I would write music for 10 hours a day and not even need to eat, right? There'd be a point in time where I'd just be illustrating for 10 hours and not need to eat.
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of those... I would produce art and beautiful things, but the fact it didn't really necessarily make me feel great or beautiful just because I didn't get to share it in the way that I wanted. And when it came to dance, I was able to affect other people and touch them, where the beauty of the dance penetrated their own lives.
Right.
And they started to feel these amazing things, the benefits of dance, like the endorphins, right? So that is the beauty and the priceless things in life. And it's so funny because if you think about it, art and beautiful things and aesthetics, that's like natural medicine for all of us. And
yes.
You know, it's just such a shame that a lot of us don't take more advantage of it. And that's why I'm really picky also about art and music. You know, it has the power to make you feel lots of different things.
Oh, you're absolutely right. In fact, I had no clue as to the impact that, for instance, art could have on your soul, on your mood, until I met up with a gal who was an artist and who did a lot of painting. And we went several times to various galleries, and she would make me stand in front of a painting and say, okay, what do you feel looking at that painting? I went, I don't know. I feel a little hungry, as a matter of fact. I think I might need a sandwich. And she says, no, be serious. How does that make you feel? And she helped me understand that the way the shapes were and the colors were and things like that, how it, impacted my feelings. And the same is true in life. I mean, it's not necessarily just looking at a piece of art on a wall. It could be in listening to that piece of music, which has an impact on your soul, which can light up your eyes, light up your life, and give you a sense of calm, a sense of wonderment, a sense of enjoyment inside of your soul.
Yeah, I have to say one of my pet peeves is, when music or art is so edgy sometimes that it really breaks my spirit or it affects me so much that I really try to focus on the positive and have all these positive things. But the power of our talent and of what we put out into the world can really affect who is in our world.
Oh, absolutely.
So that's pretty much why I'm so excited about having a theme of aesthetics for this month.
Right, because beauty is really all about how you feel.
Well, yes.
When you gave me the theme for the month, I thought that makes a lot of sense. I totally get it, totally understand it.
Yeah, so moving on, we have an announcement. So we are actually changing our meetup location.
That's right. For the last, 7-8 months or so, we've been at the Ritz.
That's right.
And it's time for a brand new venue, a brand new location, which is going to be bigger, better, more exciting, but we're probably not quite ready to reveal the details just yet, are we?
Well, it's going to be an amazing space. We're partnering with an exciting venue and going to make this meetup rock like nobody's business.
Absolutely.
So please stay tuned. But the goal of the meetup is to really grow into bigger numbers.
And it's been awesome for the last, 7 months.
Yeah.
It's been awesome.
But we're having people dance on the carpet.
Oh, yeah.
There's not enough space.
Need more space. So we're going to make that happen. You're going to make that happen. I'm so excited. Can't wait to hear the official announcement. And we'll make that not only here on the Do You Want to Dance radio show, but where else will our listeners and followers be able to find that information?
So please follow us on Facebook, like Sophia in Sapphire, Twitter as well. Sophia in Sapphire, also Dance with Sophia is the handle. And that's really the best way to stay tuned. However, if you do want to be invited, please join Meetup. That is where every single invitation for every single event pops up. Even to remind you to listen to the radio.
Exactly.
Okay, so let's kind of talk about last week. We had a great guest from Rent a Dress and Tux.
Yes, we did.
She talked about the gowns and looking incredible for your special day.
Diane Schiller, as I recall.
That's right.
And she had some pretty interesting stories about some woman from London who came in and rented a wedding gown and actually hired Diane to come over to her hotel room.
That's right.
To help her get into the dress because she wanted it to be just perfect. And, of course, she didn't want her new husband to see the dress beforehand or help her into it. So I thought that was really exciting, and Diane made a lifelong friend as a result.
Yeah, special experiences. And next week's guest is going to be quite exciting as well. So make sure to tune in. We will have Robert's Florist come in.
Right, Glenn Chapman from Robert's Florist.
Yes.
Will be here next week.
And that's exciting because that in itself is an art form
Absolutely.
as well.
I want to go back to Diane Schiller for just a minute.
Okay.
With Rent a Dress and Tux. She really kicked off our month-long theme of aesthetics because she has some fabulous wedding dresses, some gowns, some evening gowns, and some short cocktail dresses. And taking a look at her website, I thought was just phenomenal. As as well as tuxedos and some accessories to go along with those things. So she really understands the importance of making someone feel beautiful by the attire that they have for their special event.
That's right. Have you ever heard of somebody say, they got a new pair of clothes or they just got a car wash, and, it's uplifting to the spirit.
Oh, absolutely.
Sometimes we think those little things, aren't important, but to be honest, it has a huge effect on the psyche. And that's kind of like why I called my business Sophia in Sapphire, because when you're out there on the dance floor, it's like you glisten and you're like embraced by these amazing endorphins, and you enter this world that's totally different. And it's kind of like, state change, kind of like putting on a fresh new pair of clothes or experience something in a new way.
Sure, a new hairstyle, some good-looking makeup, making sure your eyes are just perfect. That new pair of earrings, that brooch, that necklace, whatever the case might be.
All right, so it's time to introduce our guest for today. His name is James Carriera, who has worked for big beauty names like Chanel, Estee Lauder, and Lancome. He now owns his company Glam Squad and has become a very well-known expert in his field around the world and now in Vegas. James, welcome to the show.
Welcome, James.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me.
All right, and let's don't forget dancer. I mean, that's where he got his start.
I was.
He got his start
true.
as a dancer. That's awesome.
Yeah. I love having dancers on here who are business owners because it gives this amazing element to what they do.
It absolutely does. It really just... being a dancer that now owns a business gives me, I believe, a much broader view of everything.
Yeah, and a very big awareness of awareness.
Absolutely.
Right, and I've been looking around and also reading some reviews, and there's something that you say about beauty that really caught my eye, and it's about kind of what we started to talk about, which is the feeling, the way you make somebody feel.
Right. I get asked a lot how I define beauty. What is the definition of beauty? And my answer is always the same. Beauty is not defined by perfect skin or hair or eye color. Beauty is not defined by money, designer clothes, the house you live in, the car you drive, or the job you hold. Some of the most beautiful women I have ever had the honor of working on are women who have raised children as single mothers or who have taken care of their sick parents. Women who have risen above their circumstance to create a life they wanted instead of the life they were born into. This, for me, is beauty. When I hear a story of a beautiful woman who has never felt pampered or has ever felt beautiful, this is kind of like a call to arms for me, not to make her over, but to simply bring out the beauty that already exists under the surface. It lives inside of every woman.
Wow.
Yeah.
You've thought about this.
I have. I mean, I've been doing this for a long time, and that's always been sort of my mantra.
To me, it sounds like you are the beauty doctor.
Oh, you know what? I love that. I mean, it's for me. I mean, the tagline for the beauty section of our company is, "It's more than makeup," and it is. It's more than makeup. It's like sort of digging in and finding out, connecting. It's like connecting with the woman that's in front of me. And I mean, if you listen to what they're saying, they don't have to tell you specific, but if you listen, you'll get what they're saying.
Yeah, and it takes somebody to hear it. And
Absolutely.
Not any professional gets that.
Absolutely.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much. We have to break into our first commercial break, but we have James Carriera here from Glam Squad. Please stay tuned. We'll be back after these messages.
Feel free to get up and dance while we take a quick break for these commercial messages.
It's the first dance of the rest of your life.
So experience all the joy and capture your unity. These memories will last forever as pictures and stories passed on by family and friends. You deserve a perfect moment that focuses on the two of you. Give your guests the gift of shared heartbeats. This is your first family story, the first intimate embrace, and the first timeless accomplishment together. You're dancing for each other, so go ahead, take him into your arms.
The experience is so special. The Sophia and Sapphire experts are like dance superheroes. They make it fun, easy, and comfortable. They're professional, passionate, and have a playful company culture. No lesson is the same. They break it down, and the experience is tailored to you. The milestones are exciting. Fear and intimidation no more. It's like no other. Fill out the Get Started form and get started with the Sophia and Sapphire Dance Superheroes today.
Hi, it's Sophia from Sophia in Sapphire, here with a personal invitation to join me every week for my How to Dance in Real Life Situations beginner class. Begin your journey from nerdy to flirty while you learn how to make dance more than just a one-time thing. Join my How to Dance in Real Life Situations meetup at meetup.com and visit sophiainsapphire.com for more information.
Are you sick and tired of not seeing consistent growth in your business and feel like you're spinning your wheels no matter how hard you keep working? If you're ready to finally do something about it so you can start enjoying your life more, then listen up. My name is William Mears, and I'm the founder of Mears Venture Productions and creator of the popular MVP strategy. And I'm prepared to reveal 3 of my most powerful business acceleration strategies with you when you pick up the phone and call me. Together, we can create that magical growth you've been chasing after. So what are you waiting for? Give me a call, 1-800-411-6472, and let's take your business to a whole new level.
Do You Want to Dance is brought to you by Sophia in Sapphire. Experience the bliss of dance, whether preparing for the first dance of the rest of your life as husband and wife, or gaining the confidence to enjoy the dance floor on date night. Sophia and her team of dance specialists will help you feel alive, reconnected, and invigorated through all types of dances. From beginners to advanced students, Sophia will help you experience the therapeutic, medicinal, and transformative benefits of dance. Get on the dance floor. Get in a game. Go from nerdy to flirty with Sophia in Sapphire. Listen to Do You Want to Dance Wednesdays at 4 p.m. on Vegas AllNet Radio. And check out sophiainsapphire.com for more information. Or give Sophia a call at 702-907-7002. That's sophiainsapphire.com. And the Do You Want to Dance radio show Wednesdays at 4 p.m. on Vegas AllNetRadio.com.
Hi, Sophia. It's Roxanne. I just wanted to let you know my husband and I wanted to do a first dance at our wedding, and we found Sophia and Sapphire online. We had a total of 10 lessons in 3 months and put together a routine that was easy for us to learn, tailored to our first song, and that made us look good at our wedding. Our wedding dance specialist from Sophia and Sapphire was amazing, patient, and taught us the dance moves progressively, and in a way that someone with no dance experience, like us, could still learn and make it look great. Scheduling was flexible, and we were able to conveniently meet at a studio located closest to us. Thanks, Sophia.
Welcome back to Do You Wanna Dance? Once again, your host, Sophia in Sapphire.
Sophia in Sapphire.
Welcome back to the show, everybody. I'm your hostess, Sophia, and you're listening live to Do You Want to Dance Radio. Don't forget, you could find us on sophiainsapphire.com for past episodes and downloads. Also, if you would like to be invited to our events, please like Sophia in Sapphire on Facebook. Today, we're talking about how to get from nerdy to flirty with beauty and what that exactly means. We have James Carriera, owner and operator from Glam Squad. Welcome, James, back to the show.
Thank you again for having me.
You know, I love that you are a dancer and hair and makeup artist, which means you have an extra special touch. You're an artist by nature and really understand how important it is to feel beautiful. You know, as whether it's a dancer or a bride or just as a human. So tell us a little bit about Glam Squad.
Okay. Glam Squad 702 Events Inc. has been in operation for a little over 10 years. And this started really 10 years ago. I got really burned out doing celebrity hair and makeup, and I just wanted to stay put in Las Vegas. And when you're doing hair and makeup for celebrities, you always pack up and go to them. They never come to you. Mm-hmm. So I thought, I wonder if there's a market here in Vegas for just everyday women who want hair and makeup to come to them. I literally stumbled on the wedding market and found out there's a huge number of weddings that go on here every day. And I thought, well, there it is. And at the beginning, it was really just handing my business card out and saying, hey, I do great hair and makeup, and, your brides will be happy if you refer them to me. And there was a little chapel that took a chance on me, and within 3 months, it became more work than I could handle. And
wow.
Yeah, and it's been wonderful. And we've gone from, hair and makeup for photography to entire event design, including entertainment and event location and just all of it. And it's been an amazing transition.
And it's a lot more than just yourself these days. You've got a big squad.
I do.
Tell us a little bit about the people that you have.
You know what? All the people that work with me are handpicked by me. And I just have to say I have the best team in town. I really do.
That's great. That's great to hear that you pick each one individually, that they live up to your standards and share your view of what beauty really is.
Well, what we do is really personal, and especially on on a wedding day, it's an important day. So
the most important day of that woman's life.
Absolutely. So from the first phone call or email that we get, you're treated like you're a member of our family, and and I think that that's what makes us different than anyone else in town. I mean, I get it. I know how important this day is.
Mm-hmm.
You say Glam Squad is a culture, a concept, a dream.
Absolutely.
Tell us more.
When the real sort of motivation, I mean, beauty has always been a motivation for me, not only, hair and makeup aesthetics, but I mean, as you said, I was a dancer for a lot of years, and so movement and the way, I mean, I really zone in on the way people move and the way, what their body language is saying. I was national makeup artist for Lancome Cosmetics for a lot of years, and this one story that I'd like to share with you comes to my mind. And this was years ago, and I was in Phoenix, Arizona, doing this big event at a Nordstrom, and that we had been through 200 people, and this woman at the very end of the day had waited for me, and I walked up to her, and the closer I got to her, the more frightened she looked. And and when I got right up on her, I looked at her face, and I could see that one of her eyes was slightly smaller than the other, and I just put my hand on her face, the human touch.
Yeah.
I just put my hand on her face, and I said, "What happened to your eye?" And she just broke down, and she told me about this abusive husband that she had left years before, and he ended up beating her pretty badly and breaking almost every bone in her face. And through years of surgery, the only thing that was left was the slightly damaged eye. And she said, and I heard you could show me how to correct this with makeup. Yeah.
How powerful.
It was really powerful. And, and I did. But more than show her how to correct it with makeup, what I did was I listened to her story.
Yeah.
I listened to her story, and I showed her how to fix it with makeup. And by the time she left, we had hugged, and it was an amazing thing. And this was over 10 years ago, and so there's like an edit to this story. In 2012, I walk into a hotel room to do this bride's makeup, and when you book through us, we have a lot of your information, but not all of it. So I walked into this hotel room. I knocked on the door, I opened the door, and this woman was just standing there, and she threw her arms around me, and she was like, "I'm so glad you came." And I was like, "Okay, well, I'm glad I came too." I had no clue. And
a little context here would be helpful, right?
Yeah, and anyway, I looked at her, and she said, "You don't remember me?" And I looked at her really closely, and it was the woman from Arizona.
Really?
Yes, who had found love again all those years later.
Wow.
That's awesome.
And, yeah, it was amazing. So, I mean, that's the kind of thing that we do. And this is why I do what I do, for to hear stories like this and to make a difference in women's lives, and for them to make a difference in my life.
Yeah, well, you said something about making women feel, as opposed to whatnot.
Absolutely. I mean, I can show you how to do a really beautiful smoky eye on your face, or to even your complexion out. But, I can do that for you, or I can show you how to do it. But what is the most important, I think, is the human connection.
Yeah,
it's like when I listen to what you have to say and remember it, we ask a lot of questions in consultations. I mean, by the time we show up at to do a bride's hair and makeup, we know a lot about them already because of the questions that we ask in booking. So, again, I think the most important thing is to just listen to what people say. And I mean, there's a lot of stylists, and there's a lot of good stylists in this town. There are not a lot of good people who can style and really give the woman what they're asking for instead of what you think they should have.
So how do you figure out what she wants?
A lot of questions, just a lot of questions. And a lot of times it's not really asking, specifically what you're, one of the questions that we ask is, what is your life like? What is your favorite color? What is your favorite scent? What is your favorite movie? So it sort of gives us a blueprint of the type of person that they are,
Yeah, and another question. Do you have, like, a signature look for Glam Squad?
We do. We do, and really the signature look is just clean, elegant, and memorable. And that can be translated into like a really beautiful smoky eye. I mean, I can't tell you how many times women are like, I want to look like Kim Kardashian, or I want, why would you want to look like Kim Kardashian? Not that she's not pretty, but you're not Kim Kardashian. Be the best version of you.
I like that. Be the best version of you.
That's it.
Absolutely.
So I want to get back to when you came to Las Vegas. You came to Las Vegas in your earlier years, and you actually started as a dancer here in Las Vegas.
I did.
Give us the short story on that, because we have a lot of other things that we want to cover. But
short story is I came to Vegas many years ago to do a show.
5 or 10 or 15 or 20 or a few years ago.
Well, I actually did the first show at the then Imperial Palace Hotel.
Really?
Called Bravo Vegas. This was a show that went into the Imperial Palace before anything else.
Wow.
It was a brand new hotel at the time. That'll date me. And it was a show called Bravo Vegas, and the choreographer was Carrie Laspina. And, I came to do that show, and Vegas really changed my life. Coming to Vegas really changed my life.
So you danced here for about 15 years?
I danced in Vegas for a few years, and then I just traveled all over sort of the United States and Europe, and I would always end up in Vegas or Tahoe or Reno.
Where the work is,
Where
right?
the work is, yeah. And Vegas has always been really good to me, and I settled here for good 15 years ago after my 2 children got into the High School of Performing Arts here.
All right, and the transformation from dance into being essentially an esthetician, an aesthetic artist.
Right.
Is that a fair term to use?
Absolutely. I mean, we, again, not only hair and makeup, but, complete event styling now.
Sure. So it's a lot more than just hair and makeup.
Absolutely.
In fact, when we come back for our next break, we're going to hear about some of the other affiliated services beyond simply the hair and makeup. And I say simply, but that's a huge, huge part of it. But you do so much more than hair and makeup.
Wonderful.
All right. We'll be right back after these commercial messages. Stay tuned.
Everyone in the studio is taking a quick dance break. We'll be back after these brief commercial announcements.
When marimba rhythms start to play, dance with me, make me sway.
Hi, it's Sophia from Sophia in Sapphire, here with a personal invitation to join me every week for my How to Dance in Real Life Situations beginner class. Begin your journey from nerdy to flirty while you learn how to make dance more than just a one-time thing. Join my How to Dance in Real Life Situations meetup at meetup.com and visit sophiainsapphire.com for more information. It's the first dance of the rest of your life, so experience all the joy and capture your unity. These memories will last forever, as pictures and stories passed on by family and friends. You deserve a perfect moment that focuses on the two of you. Give your guests the gift of shared heartbeats. This is your first family story, the first intimate embrace, and the first timeless accomplishment together. You're dancing for each other, so go ahead, take him into your arms.
The experience is so special. The Sophia in Sapphire experts are like dance superheroes. They make it fun, easy, and comfortable. They're professional, passionate, and have a playful company culture. No lesson is the same. They break it down, and the experience is tailored to you. The milestones are exciting. Fear and intimidation no more. It's like no other. Fill out the Get Started form and get started with the Sophia in Sapphire Dance Superheroes today.
Are you sick and tired of not seeing consistent growth in your business and feel like you're spinning your wheels no matter how hard you keep working? If you're ready to finally do something about it so you can start enjoying your life more, then listen up. My name is William Mears, and I'm the founder of Mears Venture Productions and creator of the popular MVP strategy. And I'm prepared to reveal 3 of my most powerful business acceleration strategies with you when you pick up the phone and call me. Together, we can create that magical growth you've been chasing after. So what are you waiting for? Give me a call, 1-800-411-6472, and let's take your business to a whole new level.
Do You Want to Dance is brought to you by Sophia in Sapphire. Experience the bliss of dance, whether preparing for the first dance of the rest of your life as husband and wife, or gaining the confidence to enjoy the dance floor on date night. Sophia and her team of dance specialists will help you feel alive, reconnected, and invigorated through all types of dances. From beginners to advanced students, Sophia will help you experience the therapeutic, medicinal, and transformative benefits of dance. Get on the dance floor. Get in a game. Go from nerdy to flirty with Sophia in Sapphire. Listen to Do You Want to Dance Wednesdays at 4 p.m. on Vegas AllNet Radio. And check out SophiaInSapphire.com for more information. Or give Sophia a call at 702-907-7002. That's SophiaInSapphire.com. And the Do You Want to Dance radio show Wednesdays at 4 p.m. on Vegas AllNetRadio.com.
From the very first lesson, Sophia was quick to adapt her teaching style to my learning style, and she exuded positive energy. Over time, I had occasion to see Sophia with other students and how different her lessons were with each student, depending on their needs. I never bought lessons in advance, so I never felt committed to taking lessons, but I've been coming back every week for 2 years. I now go out dancing with ease and even enjoy dancing with Sophia in exhibitions and show numbers. I consider Sophia a friend, in addition to being a truly unique and wonderful dance instructor.
Welcome back to Do You Wanna Dance? Once again, your host, Sophia in Sapphire.
Sophia in Sapphire.
Welcome back to the show, everybody. I'm your hostess, Sophia, and you're listening live to Do You Want to Dance Radio. Don't forget, you could find us on SophiaInSapphire.com for past episodes and downloads, and also, if you would like to be invited, included, and party with us on the dance floor, please like us on Facebook, Sophia in Sapphire. Today we're talking about aesthetics, makeup, and hair with James Carriera from Glam Squad. Welcome back to the show, James.
Thank you again.
So we were talking a little bit about the awareness and the beauty and what it means to a woman to feel beautiful. But I also want to kind of talk about the confidence that goes with it, because sometimes we're so used to not feeling confident that we don't really know how to change that state of mind. And when, for example, I teach dance, one of the amazing things that I love to give as a gift is having people own the feeling of confidence. Through dance, in the beginning, first of all, it's kind of a hurdle. There's the awkward stage where people kind of just don't ever want to come again.
Right.
And then, it kind of builds up, and then the confidence is amazing. It totally reframes the rest of your life. Your outlook gets, a little polished and more healed and sober. And you can be a lot more effective in life and enjoy life.
Right. Absolutely. I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
So I know you had a little experience, teaching dance. Is that right?
I did. I taught dance. I taught ballroom for Arthur Murray and Fred Astaire. I've taught all different types of dance. And,
that's really neat.
Yeah.
You know what I love about people who are dance teachers is that they have to learn, in order to be successful, they have to learn how to read people and how to speak to them in their own language.
Right.
And we've had, last month, we've had NLP specialists, body language specialists on the show, and they were talking about the importance of communicating in someone else's language, and something about a dance teacher, which I love that you are, because you invoke that into your work as a makeup and hair artist.
Absolutely. You know what, it's really strange. I mean, I haven't really shared what I'm about to say with anybody in my company yet.
All right.
And
I get the scoop right here.
And Jesse's sort of sitting next to me like, oh my God,
What's he gonna say?
What is he going to say? But, part of like what we do when we're doing hair and makeup, I mean, it's just like you just want to break the ice sometimes, because I mean, on a wedding day, there's so much stress and all of this, and at the end, as we're walking out, and sometimes there's like 8 or 10 hair and makeup people from my team walking out of the room, and I just thought,
Whoa.
How cool would it be to do like a choreographed exit?
All right.
And really just make these women just laugh and play,
That could go viral.
That could go viral. I've been thinking about this for a long time, and I just and my stylists are just going to be like, oh my God, here we go again.
Are any of your stylists dancers?
They're all dancers. They all can move.
So cool.
Yeah.
So in addition to hair, makeup, aesthetics, you also help coordinate events.
We do. Well, I mean, we've done everything from, this huge wedding party event at Caesar's Palace for 500 people to we've done a couple events right in the desert.
Really?
Yeah, complete with food and waiters and music and dance and all of that, just in the middle of the desert. So I mean, we've gone way beyond just hair and makeup, and that's our focus for the next year is just building the events portion of our business. But I also believe more than anything else, and this is a Maya Angelou quote: "When you get, you give."
Right.
And, which brings me sort of to what, the biggest event we have coming up will be September 7th of this year. And it is a benefit for Action Red, and the name of it is Love Is. And it will include several local celebrities. Mm-hmm. It will be held at the Ritz, Las Vegas.
Yeah, we know the Ritz of Las Vegas.
Yes, you do. Gloria's amazing. And it's September 7th from 6 to 10. And, I'd like everybody to come and join us.
So tell us a little bit more about that. Who might be interested in coming, and what are the details?
Okay. So Action Red is an agency here that helps people with HIV and AIDS. And, being from the dance community,
right?
As well as you know this, a lot of the dance and artistic community was and is affected by this horrific disease that still affects people.
Yeah.
How they came to my attention was over Christmas, a really good friend of mine got diagnosed with this disease, and for one reason or another, there was no agency in town that would help him.
Really?
Yes.
In Las Vegas?
In Las Vegas. We went to several of the big name agencies for help, and we got turned down over and over again. And I was directed to Action Red, and I was told about this agency who is run by people, who have been directly affected by HIV and AIDS. And, whereas the other agencies, if you need a bus pass to get to a doctor's appointment, you have to fill out forms and go through all this red tape. With Action Red, I really found out that if you need something, they give it to you, or they find a way to direct you to get help. And that was actually the case with my very sick friend.
Wow.
And so they really stepped up for him. And I just thought, they didn't know him, but they knew he was in need. And they helped him because he was in need. And I just sat back as a business owner, and I just thought, how can I help them? How can I return the love? And what kept coming to my head is, that's what love is. This is love.
Yeah.
These people who don't know this man but want to help.
So what's going to happen at Love Is?
What's going to happen at Love is from 6 to 7, we're having red carpet arrivals. We have many local and a few national celebrities that are being lined up for this, and there'll be a press release within the next 2 weeks. There will be a silent auction. There will be entertainment. There will be participation from a lot of the shows on the Strip. There will also be food, signature cocktail, and just, people within the community will be able to share what love is to them, whether it's through song or dance or food, cooking.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So mixing and mingling and eating and drinking and
helping a good cause.
What was this special cocktail you were telling me about earlier? Can we talk about that?
We can.
I was excited to hear it.
The Glam-tini. We're doing a Glam-tini for
I'm
this
a
event.
martini fan, so I'm going to have to try that.
You're going to love this.
What goes in it?
I'm not.
Oh,
you have to come.
Yeah. It doesn't matter. It's a Glam-tini.
Yeah, it's a Glam-tini.
It sounds so cool. It's like the Glam-tini and salsa dancing. Those two things you just...
There you go. And there will be salsa dancing.
When you say those two words, Glam-tini, and you
number.
say salsa dancing, you know it's going to be a good time.
Yeah, it's going to be fun.
All right, so what we need from you is, how do people find out more information if they were interested?
If you're interested in this, you can contact us at 702-451-4524. You can also go directly to our website at glamsquad702.com. You can also find us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Pinterest.
Very good.
Awesome. I want to bring up a little point. We had Dawn Elizabeth, the neurolinguistics programming practitioner, a couple of weeks ago, and a point that she made, I want to try to tie in to James here and your belief or your concept of doing business. Dawn said that you don't treat people the way you want to be treated. You treat people the way they want to be treated. So from listening to what you're saying today, when you deal with a client, you don't give the client what you want them to have. You give the client what it is that they want to have that's going to make them feel beautiful. Is that
absolutely
a good way to say it?
Absolutely, and that comes right back to listening to what they're saying.
Exactly. And Dawn Elizabeth told us that, listening is far more important than the talking that we do. And you have just illustrated that point very well.
Wonderful.
That listening to the client is really the number one thing. And that's obviously what sets you apart and has given you such a great success in this marketplace. So thanks for being with us today.
Thank you
Thank
so much.
you, James.
And hey, before we go to commercial break, I want to do a little quick shout out, if you don't mind.
Okie doke.
I want to shout out to William Mears, because I had a chance a couple of weeks ago at your event over the monthly meetup group where we go out dancing.
Oh,
I had
the
a chance,
field trip.
Yeah, the field trip. I had a chance to spend a little time with William Mears.
Okay.
And he told me a little bit about his venture productions and his MVP strategy, which is really business acceleration strategies. I got to tell you, I spent about 15, 20 minutes with him out in the patio. This guy's a genius, and we're very fortunate to have him as a sponsor for the Do You Want to Dance radio show. Anybody wants to talk to him, give him a call at 800-411-6472. A great guy, and I know he can help take your business to the next level.
Awesome. We'll be right back after these messages.
Feel free to get up and dance while we take a quick break for these commercial messages.
When marimba rhythms start to play, dance with me, make me sway.
Are you sick and tired of not seeing consistent growth in your business and feel like you're spinning your wheels no matter how hard you keep working? If you're ready to finally do something about it so you can start enjoying your life more, then listen up. My name is William Mears, and I'm the founder of Mears Venture Productions and creator of the popular MVP strategy. And I'm prepared to reveal 3 of my most powerful business acceleration strategies with you when you pick up the phone and call me. Together, we can create that magical growth you've been chasing after. So what are you waiting for? Give me a call, 1-800-411-6472, and let's take your business to a whole new level.
The experience is so special. The Sophia and Sapphire experts are like dance superheroes. They make it fun, easy, and comfortable. They're professional, passionate, and have a playful company culture. No lesson is the same. They break it down, and the experience is tailored to you. The milestones are exciting. Fear and intimidation no more. It's like no other. Fill out the Get Started form and get started with the Sophia and Sapphire Dance Superheroes today.
It's the first dance of the rest of your life. So experience all the joy and capture your unity. These memories will last forever as pictures and stories passed on by family and friends. You deserve a perfect moment that focuses on the 2 of you. Give your guests the gift of shared heartbeats. This is your first family story, the first intimate embrace, and the first timeless accomplishment together. You're dancing for each other, so go ahead, take him into your arms. Hi, it's Sophia from Sophia in Sapphire, here with a personal invitation to join me every week for my How to Dance in Real Life Situations beginner class. Begin your journey from nerdy to flirty while you learn how to make dance more than just a one-time thing. Join my How to Dance in Real Life Situations meetup at meetup.com and visit sophiainsapphire.com for more information.
Do You Want to Dance is brought to you by Sophia in Sapphire. Experience the bliss of dance, whether preparing for the first dance of the rest of your life as husband and wife, or gaining the confidence to enjoy the dance floor on date night. Sophia and her team of dance specialists will help you feel alive, reconnected, and invigorated through all types of dances. From beginners to advanced students, Sophia will help you experience the therapeutic, medicinal, and transformative benefits of dance. Get on the dance floor. Get in the game. Go from nerdy to flirty with Sophia in Sapphire. Listen to Do You Want to Dance Wednesdays at 4 p.m. on Vegas AllNet Radio. And check out sophiainsapphire.com for more information. Or give Sophia a call at 702-907-7002. That's sophiainsapphire.com. And the Do You Want to Dance radio show Wednesdays at 4 p.m. on Vegas AllNetRadio.com.
Are you funny? Do you want to be funnier? Want more laughs from your speech, business presentation, or act? I'm Big Magic Al Jensen, and in addition to being a radio show host, I perform my comedy magic act on stages across Las Vegas and cruise ships around the world. I've consulted and coached humorous speech contest winners, stage performers, and business professionals who want to bring more humor to their conversations and presentations. I can do the same for you with my program, Funny Just Got Easier. One-on-one coaching, group classes, and workshops are available. Whether you want to be funnier in front of an audience or just in conversation, Funny Just Got Easier is the simple and quick way to kick up your humor. Check out funnyjustgoteasier.com for more information on personal coaching and workshop dates. That's funnyjustgoteasier.com.
Hi, Sophia. This is Anne. And I'm calling because my husband surprised me with dance lessons at Sophia in Sapphire. And we had a marvelous time. I never in a million years thought that I would be able to salsa. I can't believe that Jim was in for it, and we both had so much fun. Since then, we have been going out on dates just so we can salsa, and it's really changed our world. So thanks again, Sophia. We had a lot of fun. You're a very patient teacher, and I can't wait to take the next lesson.
Welcome back to Do You Want Wanna Dance? Once again, your host, Sophia in Sapphire.
Sophia in Sapphire.
Welcome back to the show, everybody. I'm your hostess, Sophia, and you're listening live to Do You Want to Dance Radio. Don't forget, you can find us on sophiainsapphire.com for past episodes and downloads. And also, if you'd like to be invited, please like us on Facebook. We have James Carriera here from Glam Squad. Welcome back to the show.
Thank you again.
Thanks for being here today, James. You had some great stories, and I love your integrity and your compassion and your commitment to the customer. That, I think, is what really sets you apart. And let's face it, you said it yourself. There are hundreds, maybe thousands of hair, makeup artists, stylists here in this town. Right. But I think what's really, rocketed you to the top of the scene is your commitment to the customer.
Thank you. I agree. I mean, I absolutely agree. I mean, we listen, and that's what sets us apart.
And you're not afraid to give back. In fact, tell our listeners one last time a little bit about your Love Is event coming up on September 7th.
Right. Our Love Is event is September 7th from 6 to 10 p.m. at the Ritz, Las Vegas. And we would love for you to come. You can find us at 702-451-4524.
All right. Well, thank you so much for being on the show, James.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, we love to hear, such heartfelt things on the show.
And also, thanks for giving us that little insider information, the advance notice of your flash mob that you're going to be creating with your staff when you exit, some of your events. I want to see that. That's going to be cool.
We're going to get it on film for you.
That's going to be cool. So, Sophia, we've got a brand new meetup location. We don't have the announcement made just quite yet, but we want to keep the enthusiasm going. That Monday night meetup is really exciting. Did the East Coast swing last month?
Yes, we did, and that was a total blast because we went to the Tuscany. We had an awesome field trip. Everyone came out. Even people who only had 2 lessons were able to have fun on the dance floor. So I really encourage everyone to come out to the meetups on Monday nights.
Yep, and how will people be able to stay in the loop and find out when we finally are ready to give the new location?
Right, so updates on social media, Twitter, Facebook. Please join Meetup. Or look at the website. Any one of those will work. So just poke around.
So basically what you're saying is stay connected.
Stay connected.
Get connected. Stay connected.
Please connect with me.
And listen to the Do You Want to Dance radio show every week because we'll be bringing that information here as well.
That's right.
All right. And what do we have? Who do we have coming in next week?
So next week we have Glenn Chapman from Robert's Florist.
All right. Well, we'll be continuing the theme of aesthetics and about
he's a designer.
Bringing beauty.
A florist designer and yet another medium for creation. He was actually the one that brought an amazing gift to my launch party at the Encore 2 weeks ago. He made this amazing arrangement with orchids that looked like a sailboat.
Awesome.
So it's going to be exciting. Stay tuned, everybody, for next week. We'll be back here at 4 p.m. It was great to have you. Cha-cha.
All right. Bye-bye, everybody. See you next week.
Thanks for listening to Do You Want to Dance? Tune in again next week for more interviews, advice, and insight into how you could go from nerdy to flirty and learn how simple it is to turn your dreams into reality. On the Do You Want to Dance radio show, Wednesdays at 4 p.m. right here on VegasAllNetRadio.com.
Views and opinions expressed on this program were those of the hosts and guests and did not necessarily reflect those of Vegas All Net Radio, its affiliates, or its parent company.